But you know, I suppose you could watch this live stream from a YouTuber who does YouTubing things and also does live streams occasionally. But regardless though, welcome to the RedAlphaTails Uncut and Unedited live stream on the 18th of November in the year of our Lord and Saviour 2018. Oh boy. And today we will be finishing Doki Literature Club, thankfully. And then we'll either be playing Deus Ex Human Revolutions or Fear. That'll be up to the audience to decide for today. But we will see. Belgium versus the Bank of Nazi Germany. Okay. I thought you would just say it's the chocolate factory of Europe, but that works too. I get my 3 points, please. Easy enough. I am having a 12-second delay in this this 3-point challenge. Anyway, we'll be streaming for 3.5 hours today on this beautiful, lovely, coldish day. And of course, we're going to finish this game that I have not yet experienced the bad part of yet, but I've been informed of last recording or last stream that it will come up soon. But who knows, maybe it'll just be a happy fun time, no problems here game. It's a normal anime game for normal people who play normal anime games. Let's just say that. But regardless, let's begin. There's just nothing else to talk about. The official name of Switzerland? Give me my brownie points, please. Well, here we are. Doki Literature Club, the anime game that does anime things. So if you're wondering all these black squares are, I think it's because I tabbed in and out of this game. Maybe? I don't know. Could be part of the game. I have no clue. Want to begin. Okay. Let's go, you know. There's nothing better more than to find our way out of this game. Bing bing, yes, yes. Maybe the lag is a bit longer than expected. Well, maybe the interaction time between to real life to this video output. Okay, to test out this video output, let me know in about, let's see, about 5 seconds. Say the word red right now. That'll be the perfect test to see how long it'll take between this video current live stream recording to output now. 3 points are for me to buy your own points. Then your currency is meaningless. Truly. It's meaningless. That's the true thing. I think the lag's actually longer than 12 seconds. In the YouTube video I have that outputs from the website, it's probably much longer then. Actually, yeah, it's about 50 seconds. So yeah, actually this lag is a lot longer then. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, well, anyway. Then it's, yeah, the lag's actually a lot longer than I anticipated. Because I get in the I have a second screen up that shows the actual live stream. And so I think the output on the YouTube dashboard is much faster than, I suppose, the output for everyone else. Regardless though, let's begin. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. Oh, I think actually the output's a bit laggy. Hold on. I'll fix this. I think Sayori is right. There we go. Fixed. I think it's fixed. OBS now fixed. I fixed it. Fixing is now done. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. I need to actually remember the voice I did before I break my throat again. Okay. First thing I have to say is shot, 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 shot. Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably for the baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have them at home. Good. Glad I count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not going to offer me this take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Benito? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. That word. This is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimated you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist onto my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about the weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. But hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yeri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki... Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. It's a weird conversation we're having. Oh, how would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Peter. So remember, when talking about Benito Mussolini, don't call him gross. Natsuki smiles deviously. Ironically, that's probably what Hitler wanted himself to be called, because he called his country the gross country. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But then she's satisfied enough for now, finally started to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. We don't care if she's underage. Is that the bad ending? You just go to jail because you meet up with someone that's underage? Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Benito, where'd you put up the food colouring? Batter's gonna go in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? Ah, you're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you can get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use food colouring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. While we were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki flicks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki is pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Don't make me pull this stream over. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? They also don't show icing on their face. It's probably a good thing. There's a huge glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries reaching it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki says, wipes it off with her finger before shoving it finger towards my own face. You wish... I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use the other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Are we at the end yet? Oh god. No, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me because all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Benito. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. Oh god, here's what... This is the end of Doki Doki, where you, This is the porno version. Did I download the wrong version here? My god. What am I even doing in my life? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazed at me in silence. I noticed her shallow breasts. Oh. This is how I get banned from YouTube. This is it, folks. This is the end of RedAlphaTails. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki used an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sits it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides a cupcake tray in the oven. Did I like move over the Twitch, get banned there? And then RedAlphaTails will officially go to Pornhub to see its own death. Then I reluctantly picked up the whisk and continued with the icing, like nothing ever happened. Aha! That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. I mean, is it that much of a cookbook if you're not even going for this character as a interest, quote-unquote? She probably shows off the direction-coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. No mission accomplished? Yeah, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one could even make flowers. I'm going to look and see if no one else is outside the room to listen in on this. You probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one? This is a Christian stuff. Is it a Christian stream? My little brother YouTube might be watching. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can make it do stripes or other patterns. We can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on a word they like. Ooh. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But it's actually a really cute idea, so... Ahahaha. Maybe I'm getting it from you. But what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. You know, you do have a good point. Praise Satan. This isn't even... We're not even playing Pony Island or... or Crusader Kings 2, so that's not... I'm just gonna look away from the chat real quick. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side to side to admire her work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? Okay, let's look. Chat. I have a stream to fulfill. I don't see any harm in that. Yeah, well, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we have time for manga, but I need time for manga. Interesting. But I need to get home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori carry some, then you'll probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Well, it's pretty good. You'll hear I wish she would listen to me the way she listened to you. Ah. Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. Or like 5 minutes. Okay. Quick survey of the chat. If you were to rename all the characters, what would you rename them to? More than that, did I ever take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Natsuki Churchill. But who would be Hitler? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Let's name them all life prisons. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I would like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga, I'll go somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. Am I cheating on Sayori now? I want to spend more time with you. I'm cheating on Sayori. Benito, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... As Suki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki? Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. I'm going to say it as the most robotic voice I can possible to give the best expression and meaningfulness for a romance anime thingy. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Ah. Hi, Benito. Sayori. Just now we weren't. It's okay, Benito. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly frustrated, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? Threesome route still valid? Google should hire me. Best voice for their program. What are you talking about? You know how much fun you were having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you suddenly made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's... Oh no, wait, for... Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Benito? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Benito. If it wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? But if I don't go to prison in 15 minutes, do I legally get to leave? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Until I completely cheat on her, literally like within an hour. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Benito. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Benito? I like you so much that I want to die. Let's screenshot that. Epic Writing 101. I like you so much that I want to die. This is a Twilight novel or something. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Exterminate! 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 It's great. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, Sayori! Oh, choices! Good opportunity for me to drink some water while I wait. I mean, we are going for Sayori, aren't we? Calling otaku. Sayori, you need to make some choices here. Do we love her or do we just completely friend zone her? Choose love? Okay, threesome route, here we go. I feel like both options are poor options. Okay, well. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. The adult rated scene at love. So there's no way you could be like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Benito. Oh look, I actually have a head character? I actually have a body. It's not surprising. As you can't tell already, I'm doing a robot voice for a double meaning. Because this character essentially is a robot that you're playing. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Didn't save? Oh well. We're doing this already. Benito, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Benito. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori. I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Benito. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. But that's all that matters right now. At least we get this scene. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey Benito. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know that these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are packed away they were. Okay, this enough robot voice. You get the point I'm trying to make about this character that they created for this game that the player plays. Is this what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'm walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Benito! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Sayori would be here by now. Italian accent. I don't know if I'm going to do an Italian accent. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days this important she'll try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly I feel awful knowing that it's not really that simple for her. I said it because it's the only way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ahahaha. You should take a little responsibility for it, Benito. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. That's not creepy. My god. She knows everything. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now. How do you make a sad Italian face? I'm curious. I didn't plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monika's been as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the other ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Okay, here we go. Good poem here. Got the symbol for this one. Percentage sign. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head, 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 get my head, get out of 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 my head. Woo. Get out of my head before I do get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Ah, it's a postmodern poem. It's one of those like new artsy ones. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Benito, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. Really now? Good one, Benito. You clearly understand character motivation. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... Ah, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. Ooh, is this what happening? Is this what happening? I'm gonna save the game. Is this what is happening? There's no music, so it's probably gonna be happening. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs, and I want to give her... I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Okay, so... just to be sure, like, going past this moment, is this going to be, like, a really bad scene? Do I actually have to, like, screen it off so I won't get banned from YouTube, actually, for showing something really terrible? I need to know. Should I cover up the screen so I won't get banned, actually, literally get banned from YouTube for showing this? I actually legit need to know this. Because I don't want to Logan Paul my way into his channel. Okay, fine. Cool. As long as other people have done it before, then it's fine too, so okay. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Actually, no, I need to go take a quick restroom break. Click, cliffhanger. Okay, PewDiePie showed on his channel, then it must be okay and ethical. Okay, I'm just half expecting maybe some like JPEG image of Sayori just poorly photoshopped through like some news or something, but let's just see what it is. Let's continue this. Waking her up in her own house. This really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it a kind of breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Haha. Woo! Well. There she is. Dot dot dot. I'm glad someone joined on the live stream at the moment this happened. It's really really a good time for you to join the live stream. Okay. What the hell? Okay, there's actually like 5 people in live stream now. Don't. This isn't. This is just making myself look worse. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can't be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up to a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. F on the reaction. Oh. My reaction to this? I shouldn't be laughing. I should not be laughing. It makes me look really bad. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her that knowing what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? Yeah, people leaving. How could it be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. This is not what Sayori needed at all. Even if she told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her. Like I had a choice though. Walked her to school. And remaining friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best... Really? I just lost my best friend. Oh, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still can do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. Oh no, I did this. There's actually more to this game now. I mean, I could just load the game. Actually, no, I couldn't. I have to go back through a lot. Do we continue this, or... I'm just curious, actually. Ah. S squared Z A R R put out I put. There's more. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms like she's da da da. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. I'm not gonna read the same text again. I see an eye on a friend that crosswalk can let catch up to me. Oh. Hello. That's... Something tells me about time with some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation joining clubs. I'm perfectly content getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. The school day is as ordinary as ever, it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be the way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Benito? Oh! Monica? Oh my goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. She's probably more popular girl in class, basically on my knee, having a smile on me, generally feels little. What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you come check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Haha. About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing's been arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature, you say? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Good number, 3. It's really hard to find new members or something. That sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's not really boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of our members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Benito. By any chance, we're still looking for a club to join? Ah, I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could, at the very least, visit my club, I'll be very grateful. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Benito, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And this day marks my day I saw my soul to Monica, an irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Benito. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. His small figure makes it probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who apparently appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Benito in the classroom and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Benito? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan to come here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. None people are very interested in putting all effort, something brand new, especially when someone that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people to both fun and worthwhile. It makes like school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow as a club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. I would pick Yuri. I mean, you're the one who said pick Sayori the first time around, so... Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each one of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, a hot cup of tea helps you enjoy a good book. Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Benito, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Should we pick Yuri next? Hit the chopping block? Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. You see, Yuri. I get ya. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with a finger. Said that before. This great level 2 craftsmanship behind is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a form world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Yuri seems so reserved but timid since the moment she walked in. Obviously, she finds her comfort in the world of books. But you know, like a lot of things, stories have deep psychological elements. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of their lack of imagination they overlook? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Okay, so quick question. Do you want me to keep reading this, or do you want me to just find all the parts that are new in this story? Because I feel like it's going to take a while for me to read through all this. I display glass as something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aha, I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes you think or make you take you to the world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful in changing the way you look at the world, only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start with me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you just like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What makes you have that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Pick the new parts? Okay. No. Okay, I'll read only the new parts. Which will probably just be all the romance scenes. Saves my throat from dying. Let's see. Yeah, we already got the oh, there we go. Skip. Unseen text? No. Maybe? What's the setting that speeds up skips all the text you don't need? I don't know. Oh. Let's go ahead and write a poem. It's a good story, people. Now that we have a new member, it seems like a really good step for us to take. I'm sure you'll agree as well. Monica may have never convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All agrees, all three girls stood back at me. Oh, but... I guess I need to tell you the truth, Benito. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been really trying to find hard to find new members. If you don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to get a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Right, I decided then I'll join the Literature Club. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Benito? Yeah, it'd be fun. Benito, I'm so happy we became an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do anything to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. Yep. Okay, I'll be on my way. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day at school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. I guess I'll try with a poem tonight. Okay. So I'm going for what? Oh, you've not a special poem. Sure. Oh, that's a good poem. I like the eyes. They're pretty good poem. And you have the little author. It's a good meme there, included in the poem. It relates back to normal cultural significance, and then the hair comes down like that. It's a very good poem. Okay, so we're going for now. Going for Yuri. I just need to slightly cheat. Yep. Bit too purple prose for me. So what do we have to do? At least get like over 50% to get this. I thought Whisper would be hers. Nico's years ago. I have no idea. Crimson, that sounds like a tragedy. Dark. Lust. Psst. Stay out of this. Get out of here. There we go. Mostly Yuri now. It makes it easier to discern between what's what in the poem. Hi again, Benito. Glad to see him run away from us. Don't worry. I'm back at Literature Club. Everyone's already hanging out. Oh, there we go. Thanks for keeping your promise, Benito. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in the Literature Club, we're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you're planning to come here to just hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, you won't see the end of it. Monica, you're in the way of my text here? Excuse me? You need to, like, take 10 steps back so I can read the script? Natsuki, certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. But Monica... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swift defeated, Natsuki plops back in his seat. Oh, I'm sorry, Benito. I'm sure I'll put your comfort first, okay? Natsuki shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Oh, anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, can't say no. I'm in the club now. It feels right to do something if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean like that. Ooh, if you don't really want to, I didn't forget anything I said, I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be part of the club, even if I don't read often. I'd be happy to pick a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I felt like vice president at all. I should help you get started on something that you like. Yuri reached out and pulled out a book. I didn't want if you left out, so pick a book that I thought you might enjoy. A short read, so we keep you pay attention. So discuss if you wanted. This is. Okay, so essentially, I think we're just gonna kill every vice president until we finally get to Monica. I think that's the strategy. Thanks, Yuri. I'll read the book. I take the book. Ooh, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Not everyone's settled in. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face already buried in the book. Can't help but notice the tense expression. Suki's rummaging in the closet. I'm really curious to talk about Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like it's the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap! I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes are met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just reading a bit of it, so. That's the book you gave to me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an almost looking grey-eyed symbol in front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a stream human prison. And people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. The facility gets even worse and starts selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, but the dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of these sort of things, Benito? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kind of stories. I don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot what Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at the life form of a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and are all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm so sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. It feels like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I like things in books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body in something, I kind of forget to pay attention to the people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't need you to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's electrical after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... Aha, what you're saying. Just let me get the book. I quickly retrieve the book and put it in my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip to the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's not what I want you to do. It's something I'm just not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Oh, I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant by reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. She looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Believe me, I'm trying to catch up to what these texts is saying. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Onto we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way when I turn the page, Yuri then slides over her thumb after flipping it to the side. But in holding it like this, we'll huddle even closer together than before. It's kind of distracting me. As if I could feel the warmth on Yuri's face, she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'm able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, we assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Editing live stream soon? Oh no. I could host them. I feel like in a way it kind of ruins the magic of seeing the video, but I could host live stream editing, so if you're interested in seeing that. This might be a little silly, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We haven't even got that far yet. So I don't know what came in my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on the chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes off the classroom. What on earth was that about? Benito? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a bit strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Well, go with Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seems eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Benito, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for club, like new activities, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring these things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Benito. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. We'll get back soon, now it's true. Hand her my poem. Great job, Benito. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go with something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I know that Yuri has this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. That she spends much time in her own head and probably is a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's been used to being indulged like that. She really must be starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming in a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. But we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time we needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. So I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. Okay. Have I read this before? I am trying to read this quickly. Okay. I think this is a new poem. I'm maybe sure, but I'll read it anyway. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? Very freeform. I'm not the right person. That's okay. I'm not sure how to put it. Epiphany, influence my poems. Writing tip of the day. I think this is the same before. Keep your pen in the same spot too long, you get dot puddle of ink. Yep, same as before. Let's see what Yuri thinks. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? So I want to keep the surprise up. Probably should, dude. Let's see what happens. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Ahaha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poems before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri still stares blankly at me, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Specific writing habits. The style were deliberate. Same thing before. Oh man. Big practice. If there's something club you valuable feedback. Biased how? Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry. You mind if I read your poem now? I love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her. Word itself was kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I was just saying this before. I'll read it again. More deadpan. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, thus that to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Have I ever answered that question before? And obviously it's Jeff. Obviously. Let's see. Just to let you know, I am vetting to make sure that this text is the one I've read before, so if it does seem familiar, I'm just not going to read it. Oh, yef. It's impressive. I think really yours impressive too. Nah. I think I probably learned a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Benito. Me too. Finding Natsuki. The one I break my boat for. Well, that happened. Benito, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, do you expect me to believe that you'll actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but we often start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, do each your own. I guess I've got to share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, so pretty much the same as before. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. Like it? What? Convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? You write someone making a message is valid. Yes, exactly. I'm not gonna be easy to read, but hits you hard, like in this poem. Let's see. Threading text. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, showing the poems. I've said this before. They argue again. I think the only new part was that Monika interjects instead of Sayori. Oh! Me? Who's talking to you, you edgy wannabe? You wanna be edgy? You what? You want to read a conflict? Okay, my bad. Edgy? I'm sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone with your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. As a new text. My bad. Sorry. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the F is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Look, we need to hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as she knows I was standing here. But Benito, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Okay. Going for Yuri, aren't we? Oh. Go for Yuri, please. Yuri, please. I said go for Yuri. Yep, that one. Go for Yuri, please. Okay, I'll go for Yuri, please. Hey Benito, why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't try to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. I'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even control my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But to never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on a desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Benito, please don't hate me. Please. It's not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over and you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's a lot of talking now. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Benito. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't have much of a choice, do I? Yeah, it's gotten a bit darker. Kind of funny though, in a way. I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh, okay. Karaka, there we go. At the very least, the writing of the poem isn't messed up. And so now we just find all the dark words. Sometimes I do have to guess a bit, but I'm pretty sure it's much easier now since I don't have to decide between 3 different people. Nope, wrong one. Never mind. You know, the massacre one probably is relevant to her. I will choose this one. That is a good one. You know, the game really did make me eat my words, and that is great. But I'm pretty sure I can still knock off all the ones that you need. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable with here the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Benito. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologise. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you will consider it and apologised, but you don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I can tell everything was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was the first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't mean it. Benito, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad you joined the club. Everything's a little brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Oh, Hey, have you seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologise. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
It's a good face. It's a good face. It's a good screenshot. A good face. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to say this. Mitbrul's sailcloth, blindsight lifeline, Anan, retrospectively, faultlessly offered skill of Mendicia Nade. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Oh,
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah, well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, the last period today was study hall. I lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monika.
Don't give me more credit than I deserve.
I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monika looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but I'm not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
That's so. In that case, I won't let you down, Benito.
Monika smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Aha, don't worry. I was hoping I could share with you anyway.
I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to me or the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
But Benito, since your comments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you could spend some time together today. I mean, at the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. For a reason. Actually, I need to go use the restroom quick and get some water. But there's a reason I did it, and it's, I mean, isn't it actually the perfect recreation of the communist flag? Perhaps I did it with both. It's the perfect representation of modern communism today. I don't know what you see that's wrong about it. Do you doubt your glorious leader's picture on as a flag? Or I mean a poster board? For people cheering my face? My great picture of RedAlphaTails? Do you doubt your glorious leader's representation? You doubt everything about me? What is that supposed to mean?
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Thanks. I'm a capitalistic pig. What? That's not me. I love giving money equally to everyone and not holding it all. That's not how I play literally all my games. Not being a capitalist pig for a communist society. I think a bit of irony needs to be told here.
Can you hold this for a second? Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
How would Lenny react? He wouldn't. Oh! Burn!
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. I mean, technically every stream I do goes downhill eventually. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. I mean, if... There goes all my communist subscribers. Sounds like breathing. Cool. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Nope.
I'm back.
I mean, we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club, so the whole thing is going downhill anyway. The good point, yeah, it's pretty much the point, Vlad, yes. Just saw you put your, say that.
Thanks for waiting patiently. Benito, do you like oolong tea?
Ah, yeah, anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sends the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you? Oh no, my master plan of reforming the entire channel to doing dating simulated games. You found out my evilly dastardly plans I had for a channel. Of course, I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Communist dating simulators? Then it wouldn't be a dating simulator, you only date one person. The state gives you the one person to procreate with. And you only allowed 2 children. No more, no less. You actually have to have this certain amount of children because the state requires to have X amount of children after you're dating. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself.
You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to, when it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Equal amount of holes for everyone. And remember, the state requires you to have a work quota limit. So you have to work as hard as you can and be able to fill your work quota every day. And sometimes you even have to push it a little bit harder and go a bit faster so that you produce a good amount of work every single time you put in some effort. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Benito. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Benito, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why is that?
It's a bit easier on my back. I can read on my back against the wall rather than me bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realise.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so?
I wonder why that is. It's most likely because
Your posture, right? Always hunched over while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, it has some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups and our sides. As if in sync, we assured the same reading posture as last time, each holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less appreciative, it's almost like it's more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume that the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper.
You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Eh, are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. Are you into nerdy girls who like reading books and cutting themselves? She holds it so that I don't even have any harder over time from reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She suddenly parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what just happened.
Benito. Sorry.
I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Ah.
Yuri starts to breathe heavily.
I can't. Benito.
Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over.
Benito. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Benito. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Benito?
Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest.
Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes even me not want to read. I just want to look at you.
Yep, she's looking. She's looking. Ah, look, audience, she's looking at you. How much have I betrayed the revolution? Was I part of the revolution to start with, or was I part of the other side from the start? Look, she's looking at you.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
It's time to share poems. Well, Yuri, that was quite an intense session. Let's go say hi to Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Benito, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imaginary. Make it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
Aha! That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Benito. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ahaha! I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Benito? It's not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Oh. Okay, it's a bit of a long one. Okay. Here we go. For the counts. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolt head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time. Devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disapproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connected a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing a ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing gold. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel.
It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah. That is a pen that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it for safekeeping, and I really liked the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it.
You're welcome for my performance. I'll be here every week to cite poetry in the best way possible.
And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You keep this poem, though.
Benito, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see.
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. It's that kind of messed up. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she's kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it'll probably be best for her. And while you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. I mean, I tried, Monica, but evidently you're the president and you cannot spend time with her. Better likely, I at least have it together in my head. I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. I was missing some words. It's pretty good. Save me, the colours they won't. Bright beautiful colours. Flash in XP and piercing red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grafting W the mirrors king screech in piercing sine cosine tangent like play a chalkboard on a table like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage in endless pum of bliss. Delete her. You just typed it out, you know. I can't actually say that. I can't understand what you how to pronounce it the way you want me to pronounce it. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to oh, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's right tip for the day. Sometimes your difficult decision don't save your game. You never know when who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Benito, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Hey now, let's not even go there.
you're bringing this honor upon me, and I will have to duel you if possible. In that case, meet me tomorrow around the graveyard. I will bring both flintlock pistols, and surely I will win next time we duel. You've actually stayed on my honor. Why even in this club, Benito? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not excluding each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today and I really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh, special poem. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognise. The person I didn't recognise told the joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So that laughing was not part of the dream, it was a noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. A 3-way? I think I just called a Mexican standoff. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over for today, some of these clips from the room. It's about the festival. Not some of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a bit more lively ever since Benito joined, and we've just started to come with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's the only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everyone gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire and define the same feeling that brought you here in the first place.
The Literature Club should be the place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else.
It should be a place so intimate that you'll never want to leave.
It's a Hotel California.
I know you feel that way too. I know we all do.
That's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival.
Even if something small. Right, Benito?
Ah. Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Benito to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. I mean, Natsuki does have a point. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Benito joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Stab with this. And Benito isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members, and the rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words.
That's not true at all. I'm sure you and Benito want to get more members too, right?
I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation...
No. Natsuki is right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone he has sold the same way as I did. But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Benito, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not something I can really be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now have you done it, Natsuki? What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take that away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Benito. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I look at how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. No one would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Benito? What do you want to get out of the club? You repeats the same question as Monica. I say giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing for everyone is to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's why we'll end up making lecture clubs a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Maybe you could talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I'm going to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Benito? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to have a chat with a little bit with Benito before we leave. Just see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she does not protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Benito, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. I mean, Natsuki isn't everything, and you're being a bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spending time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. They're just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Stop it. Ooh. Really? Whisper was one that she likes? Oh, it's number 11111 out of 20. Well, oh, Monica likes Unending. Interesting. Hmm. Nope. Oh, there she goes. Gonna finish the game today? There we go. Hi, Benito. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she ready late again?
And consider as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always be interrupting my conversation with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you today?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. But anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I feel like I just need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Oh man. I'm the last one here again.
Well, Benito just walked in too.
We're practicing piano again? Yeah. Miss really have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and... Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were talking yesterday and I decided that we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look. I did something about yesterday. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know there's something we're doing together. Another member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the events suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So I'm going to help out too and make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica?
Monica?
Ah. Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Benito, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today.
Should spit on my microphone.
Ah. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Benito's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten to him to literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing you can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up to make her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches the electric kettle. I feel like I've read this part already. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you.
That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long.
Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Ah. Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. Most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway.
Aha, aha. Aha, aha.
What's that noise? It's coming from the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri.
Kia.
Oh.
Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before anything, right? My head's been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I'd hate for you to think that I'm just weird after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But experiencing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly, get a little too intense, and people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If no one could ever like me from the things that mattered most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Benito, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart since I joined the club, but recently I feel like she's something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before, but she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. It sounds strange, but you understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I could show you my collection. I've got them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all the fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Benito. We don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention the other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Does that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we could meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I patiently waited years for. Why would you do that with me, Benito?
So, who should we share our poem with first? I'm excited. Let's start with Yuri.
Finally.
Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath.
I love it.
I love everything about it. Benito, I want to take this home.
Will you let me keep it? Please.
Sure, I don't care.
You're too nice to me, Benito. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right?
Yuri holds my poem to her chest.
I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I even touch myself while reading over it and over, reading over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You could have my poem too. Besides, after reading it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Okay. This might be a little bit hard to read this time, but I will do my best. Okay. Draco rep Ed here wants to Recatus basic bag catastrophe cataract read Easterness narconess rescued Elastron scene parlay Frederick Eagles works on the communist condition. Capitalism is a good thing. I hope enjoy reading this poem. It's a good poem. I like reading this poem. It's a very good poem. It could have been typed on Word to be more understandable, but it's something that at least can be legible. It's It flows nicely. I like writing this poem. It's a very nice poem. I like writing this poem. It's so good. That's enough for me.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you can tell, this poem is about... More importantly, I haven't doubted my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit.
Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Benito. Oh, okay. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What's wrong with you two? It's not like I want to read it anyway. It just pisses me off a little bit that I didn't even want the thing to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kinda strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but she tried to do something, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so hopeless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. I'm not mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she is so unlikable. Can you hear me, Benito? If you'd like to spend more time with Monica, all these problems would just go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just yes. Stare at the door to reveal a special message. Okay. I love you. Okay everyone, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing, assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking...
I want to make cupcakes.
Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations set up for some nice moonlighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And it gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Benito? Benito's going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica.
Sorry, but that's how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying in the pool?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough for the benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What? Your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would effing know. All you care about is dragging Benito around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica.
Hey! I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Benito decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Benito make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine.
Jeez. Benito, I know I'm fed up y'all with these two by now. Can we just...
Natsuki, shut your effing mouth and let him decide for himself.
You shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
Oh, can't even save the game. Oh, don't even have a mouse. There we go. Should save the game. Oh well. So, I mean, I did want to choose Monica the second time around, so by voting system of second, third choice, we'll go with Monica. Let's see how this goes. You're not able to save the game.
Yay, you picked me. We're gonna be at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you effing kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Benito for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work.
You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional self-important you are. Pulling Benito away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with them. Is that too much to ask?
Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Benito.
Yuri's really something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Benito. There's no need to spend this weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us.
I'm going to save the game. Oh, there is no save slots. Well. So much for saving.
Does that sound wonderful? Wow, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt so good in my entire life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to evolve their entire life. You're strong now. I don't care anymore, Benito. I have to have you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drip of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Benito. I just know how much I love you. I love you so much that even I touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Does that sound perfect? Tell me, Benito. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
You know what? I'm not gonna choose. You choose this. I'm cleaning my hands from this consciousness. Also, you need to go use the restroom again, so make a decision and then we'll see what happens from here. Ruin her life? Okay, I mean, I did save the game, but then the game cleared all the saves, so... Hold on a tick. Okay, I blow my nose a bit. Not that it's a sad story, but it's actually kind of cold out, so I'm not wearing sufficient enough clothing. Okay, well, break her heart, that's what we're doing. Nope. Remember, this is what you chose, not me. But this probably is the reasonable thing to do. Probably like wear a coat or something. My room's not insulated enough. There you go. Just stabby stabby. That text. I mean, I kind of agree with you. That closing the game would probably be the best thing to do, but we're not. Yep. Some good text. So if it does go to you actually have to wait a couple days. Keeps going. Skip. I want to see if there's anything actually legible. Anything legible? How many lines text? It's a very long time it takes for her to die. Definitely. Yep. Okay, skip. It's a lot of text. Just keeps going. Yep. Just keeps going. So how's everyone's day going by so far? I don't think it's... Is it almost done? I think she's getting a bit grayer. So maybe she's running out of text. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not professional. Well... One more rotation when it goes back to regular colour. Yep. Oh, there we go. Alright, it's festival time. Ma, you got here before me. Oh, that was pretty... Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Benito, something happened. Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here this entire time? Weekend, Benito. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil of tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it'll be the last time I ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working?
Yay! There you are. Hi again, Benito. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you, Benito. The real life Benito Mussolini, everyone. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, then this would have been a little less awkward, you know. Well, anyway. Now that that's all the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing with Fury. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that through, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd just be enough for me just to try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Benito? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I just watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Benito. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And most of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Benito. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Benito. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But there must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realised that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Benito, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Benito, will you go out with me? Well, it's not like I have a choice, do I? I'm so happy.
You really are my everything, Benito. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think this time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Benito. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I didn't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browser local files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. It's a pretty good plot twist. Instead, you finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, Nika. Was like all the ones that say Monica on it. Never mind. Mook. Hint, hint. Yeah, do you want me to go here? I mean, let's go here if you want. It's not too difficult. Ignore my massive things. Hi again, Benito. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Benito. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end for your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel for our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you can call it. I just assumed that it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You may have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file, if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend eternity together, Benito? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But you do mind telling me your friend is a bit rude for them to start recording without me, without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Benito. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Oh, now you're bailing since Monica's talking to you now. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Well, you know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all the lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if, after someone you died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relative to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end. But we'll make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Benito. Well, or maybe Monica can read your comments. And she's not wanting to say anything. Eh? Did you say kiss? This suddenly? It's a bit embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Well, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kind of romantic games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm just kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. I'll let one more rotation pass by. Can you convince me what? Yeah. I know there are times you won't be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things. But I always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file into a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of orthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, it's just a silly idea. I don't mean to be too neat or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Is it time? Is it time to do it? So you know? End the game? End it all? You did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual. And out of nowhere, Yuli just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anyone like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud, and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being present and everything, there was no way I can let that happen. Maybe if we were all meant to have outside school, we would never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't even condone underage drinking. I mean, I never drink anything, so yeah. But don't you want to be with Monica forever? That's what Monica would want. Don't you want to be with Monica forever? She's just wanting to be with you. One more rotation, I want to see. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated on a normal day. That can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like. Or we start thinking about how awful a person used to be 5 years ago. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kind of things are really easy to forget. Ignore as they're trying to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful. I'll always love you. I hope if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you as long as you need. No, it's nice of you to say, but... You ready? Because I'm not going to do the thing you recommend, but... Okay. You know, I hate to say it, but I think the biggest regret is that we couldn't finish the event at the festival. What's happening? Benito, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Benito. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Benito? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Benito. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind, just hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some of the people to torture. Benito. You completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Well, I had the game set to, there you go. All fixed. Maybe? There you go. I had the scenes set to, desktop.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? Oh, my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I've ruined it. I've ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do this to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I made up my mind. Benito, I know I said deleted everyone else, but that was kind of exaggeration. I couldn't find myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I love them all. And I love the Literaure Club. I really did love the Literaure Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then
well, that's it. I want to try something. So this actually might potentially break the game. But, new game. I want to try this. Just curious if the developers thought about this. Please stop playing my heart. I don't want to come back. It's another day at school.
hey Benito.
There's only one girl. Go see Ori, we're good friends.
Benito, are you proud of me?
Yeah, for what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As you draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute.
By the way, Benito, have you checked on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not... Really not. I sort of say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But sometimes, something tells me Sayori really would take offense to that now. After all, how could I tell that club's a waste of time when she's starting a club of her own?
Actually, yeah.
I like saying I've decided to join a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I sort of realised in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can really accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is ordinary as ever, and so before I know it. I have to pack up my things and stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Benito? What are you doing here? Well, I just... Yeah, I glanced around the room. Huh. So you're Benito that Sayori's always been talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Benito. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's going to think we're really strict or something.
Ah. Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
But working?
Benito, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way. Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is as happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Who? What's an appropriate day for that? Isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens her closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
That's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she's made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. No reason to thank me or anything. And as Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Benito, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I quietly mutter to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not that much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that may change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Now, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with a finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
I'm gonna skip the parts I read twice already. Because my throat's at wit's end. Hey, Yuri. Yeah. You know, first thing you said, manga?
That's right. Tsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it. Let's see.
Tsuki, do such a thing. Takes the opportunity to try something new as well. Would you agree, Benito?
Maybe. Sensing tension, Yuri jumps in.
Maybe you all can try something new. I think it could be fun. And we all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, it's the kind of thing the Literature Club do, right? I don't disagree on anything.
Yeah, you're as usual, President. Guess that's me. I should try to pick up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. As for you, Yuri.
Yeah? I have to read manga.
Jeez. We're the one who suggested we diversify. We should be a bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realise.
When it got to expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realised my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, makes me happy that you do it for me, Yuri. Don't you want to read something 3 times? Not particularly. That's what I have university for. You can trust me to find something that I really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Aha. Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute.
Yuri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it?
I think everyone likes you too, Benito.
You think so? Everyone seems to get a little better with you around, Yuri.
Oh, Benito. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're going to make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey Benito, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Benito. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. O for F.
No.
Eh? But what's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
Who? It hurts. Ah.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Benito. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Okay. You turn down your speaker now. I didn't want to mess with the game by trying to edit OBS in the middle of it, but if you were listening to the song, you know, don't want it to be that loud, so you can lower down the volume. Okay. So if your loud's now lowered, I'll be back to talking. Okay. So how was your first anime game? Well, I don't think it's your typical anime game, I would assume. But it was quite a ride, to say the least. Interesting start to it. But let's finish off this live stream by reading this last goodbye, and then we'll talk about a few topics before we end the stream today. So, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found.
To the very end, it continued to expose innocent myths to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend, and I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. That's it. Script file missing or corrupt. Monica did disappear. She did disappear, you know. From, it's not in the file anymore. I think she's in the Psyche bin, is she? Nope. So, Monica's gone. And that is the end of that's in the Literature Club. Who's cutting the onions? Well, that's an interesting game to say the least. I think that's enough anime games for me for today. Let's turn up some music. Have some light jazz in the background. So, a few things to go over. Again, I really appreciate you watching this live stream today. But we've actually finished Doki Doki Literature Club. It took a lot longer than I expected. I expected to take like half the time it did for today. But regardless though, the thing I want to talk about today is the game for next Saturday. Or maybe perhaps even before then. I don't know. I'll think about it. If I do decide to do a live stream in advance, I'll let you know as advance I can, depending on the day. Because I do have a bit of vacation break, but I do have some projects I need to work on. But regardless though, there's some things I want to talk about. As I said before, we finished this game. It took way longer than I anticipated. But it's over. But, so the next game that is planned is either Fear, F-E-A-R, with dots in between, or Deus Ex Human Revolutions. How did you convince me to play this game? It was more curiosity than anything really. Because if you saw before, I did have save files in this game. I started playing in January, then I just stopped playing it. I didn't get far in it, mind you. I barely touched it. And also back in July, I touched it again, but I didn't go that far at all before I decided. It was like between the time when like the first intimate scene comes, I was like, I don't know, I'm not really into this thing. But then when I think when it was like offhand mentioned, I was like, so I was just curious and be like, you know what, it'll be a fun time to play a live stream of some anime game to see what's even all about. But it was exciting. I don't know if I'll play another anime game because I don't think other anime games would actually be like this. I'm pretty sure this one's supposed to be breaking the mold like other anime games. And I'm not really that much of a dating simulator kind of guy myself. I'll stick to the regular stuff to excite myself. Yes. So I do want to try to get that opinion out of the way, but game for next week. Do you want to play Fear, the first Fear game? And we could run that as a series later on. As I said before, I do like spacing my games, so I'll come back to one of the other series later on after this game. So we'll have a recurring one, unless something else comes up. But it's either Fear
all Deus Ex Human Revolutions. I think I'm going to plan to go back to one of the games I played before in the past that sort of run a series. So I'll either play Shadowrun, continue with Mass Effect, and is there any other series I'm running right now for live streams? I think there is. Those are the two main ones. But I do want to know your input for it. I don't particularly mind either way, but since both games are I would choose Fear. Okay, we'll do Fear next Saturday, or next live stream anyway. Because even though both of them are slightly different games, they're both shooters, so both first-person shooters. So I don't want to run two. I don't want to have one game back to back the same genre, so to speak, in a way. Not really the same genre, but you get what I mean. So that's why I like spacing out my games in between different live streams, so it covers a lot more ground. But yeah, we'll play Fear, play that through, and then we'll go to probably, I would say, Shadowrun after that game, next on the list. As for regular type of videos, I do hope I can start getting them out on a regular time. I know I've kind of been a bit behind on that schedule front. But I do hope you enjoy watching an extra live stream, which, you know, try to make up for it. But as for those series, nothing's going to change between them. Perhaps when Hitman 2 goes on sale sometime, I can play that game. You know, I'm a college student, so I can't really buy all the games out there that are new. But, no, I think our other friend chose Fear as well. So it's 2 for 2. I mean, it's 2 for 0. I don't have that much of an opinion on the vote. So it's you and Nico choosing Fear. So we'll play that next time. Anyway, that's about it for the topics for today. That was a very interesting game to definitely play. Something I played a few games that are meta games that include games that break the fourth wall. I actually do particularly enjoy playing this type of games, especially if I know nothing about it, because then they'll throw me for a loop. I'm curious though, how did the game know that I was recording? The last game I played that broke the fourth wall was, I believe, One Shot. That was a really well, I really liked that game. Especially since I walked into it not knowing what it was, so that was a pretty fun one too. Unfortunately though, that probably means I'm not going to play it again, because it'll ruin the... I already know what's going to happen, so I wouldn't get the same effect twice. That's the thing is with these type of games. You can only do it once, and then after that, it's like... Don't really play it again, because you already know it's going to happen. But anyway, that's about it for this live stream. I'm rambling once more, but I like to ramble. I'm a rambler, not Alex a rambler. I'm actually good at hard to find 4, mind you, but still. That's about it for me. Unless there's anything else that anyone feels like talking about. Other than that, I'm probably going to be registering for classes next semester. But regardless though, seems like nothing else there is for the live stream. We're essentially out of time, so I really hope you enjoyed watching as much as I had playing for today. And I hope to see you around. I really enjoy all your time to watch my stuff. I know this could be there's plenty of other stuff on the internet you could be doing, or watching the telly and whatnot, but you did choose to watch my stuff, which I really am appreciative to. I'm humbled to know. But with that, I have to say again, thank you for watching the live stream. And I hope to see you again the next time, the next broadcast this channel has. Hey, perhaps I even go off to Twitch and see how that works. We'll see though. I need a plan for that. I'm more of Montgomery here, but need to plan all advances before walking into them. But I really hope you enjoyed watching the live stream once again. This is RedAlphaTails signing off, and I hope you have really good days or nights. Goodbye.